Hi guys. So yesterday I went live and I completely did it all wrong because it was all the video was like what I'm losing track of English. The video was lopsided. It was landscape, but I was meant to be using it in a vertical way. So that's why I'm like, let me just delete it and just redo it. But yeah, I felt like, you know what, I want to challenge my social anxiety by actually going live and doing this again. So, what do people love about you? I was also thinking of doing a reading on your next 7 days or what to expect in the next 72 hours. But let me know if you're interested in that. I really do highly recommend Alice the Goddess, not Alice, Amy the Goddess. Sorry, I'm confusing of Alice Loves Exist. Amy the Goddess, she's really good at like prediction readings. There's so many talented tarot readers that I just love and binge watch. Even Kay Reads, just so many people, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I should challenge my social anxiety and go live. So this is me going live. I have 3 parts today. I thought I would start it off really light because, eventually I'll get used to doing this. Okay, so pile one is liberation, pile two is perception, and pile three is weightlessness. So go ahead and pick your piles. I'm going to start. So, pile one. At 1 minute and 47 seconds, pile one, you guys chose liberation. So what do people love about you? Okay, liberation. We have resonance, may you tune into nature's song. We have the butterfly, transformation, change, rebirth. We have the hawk and the thistle, graceful persistence. We have 35, say yes. Some of you could be 35 or 50 or 53, but you don't have to be. It could even be between those ages. But 3 is a number of foundations, and 5 is a number of change. Okay, add 3 and 5 together is abundance. So we have say yes. We have the Knight of Cups, which is water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Hey guys. Wow, guys, you're gonna really see me in real time of like, because sometimes I get really nervous with these things, but I'm trying my best to challenge it. We have fire sign energy with the 3 of Wands. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Then we have earth sign energy with the 6 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Then we have SCX, and then we have sacral chakra. So, what do people love about you, pile one? Okay, a lot of people find you really physically attractive, pile one. And I'm only getting this with the sacral chakra and the SCX. I feel like you have a lot of SCX um, appeal, whether you realize it or not. I don't know if it's the way you interact, the way you charm people, the way you just live your life. Because sometimes people can find other people's attributes so attractive to the point where they feel really like whoa. But the sacral chakra makes me think of Leo energy because Leo is ruled by the 5th house. It makes me think of orange, sacral chakra, pleasure. So people really like the fact that you put your happiness first. You go over towards things that bring you fulfillment. Okay, you feel like I did not come in this earth to struggle. Okay, I want to come in this earth and enjoy the fulfillment that life has to offer. People really like the fact that you go towards what makes you happy, even if it's challenging, even if it means having to leave something behind. Like you go after what you enjoy. Okay, you don't have to have a good time. You're the life of the party, but you're very, very attractive. A lot of people are drawn to you, love and lust wise, if I'm gonna be honest. People really feel like they like the fact that you're always saying yes to adventure with the say yes, but also up for a new challenge. 3 is a number of foundations and support. So people also like the fact that you're a very supportive person. Like you're not afraid to clap for other people. You're not afraid to uplift others. When you uplift people, you genuinely feel happy for them. Like you're a very supportive friend. Very, very like firm, grounded foundation. Okay. We have 5, so 5 is all about change. So I feel like you're also being seen as someone who, when it comes to your stability, if you can feel like you can earn money doing something you actually enjoy, like the pleasure, like the finer things in life, you would rather go that route than stay in a place where you're unhappy, you're unfulfilled. Okay, so you could be seen as very ambitious, and you're gonna go after things that make you happy. And people really admire this trait because not a lot of people are willing to do this. A lot of people are willing to settle in situations or workplaces or things that do not serve them, but it's like, well, this is what I'm used to, this is familiarity, it pays the bills. Okay, but people like the fact that you come across as very adventurous, a lot of fire energy. Okay, um yeah, when it comes to your abundance and making yourself happy, you're always up for a change, you're always up for a challenge. Okay, people also like the fact that you have a lot of strength to you, so whenever you do go through challenges, like, you don't allow them to stop you from moving forward in life, because we do have the graceful persistence, so you keep going. You're that type of person where if you fall back down, you'll always get right back up, you always keep going, you don't stay stagnant for very long. And I feel like it's like more so like in a point where something that would have destroyed someone, like, and would have made them lament on it for many many months, maybe years, like, you don't really dwell on it. It's like it hurts you for a moment, maybe a month or 2 months, and then you're over it, maybe even less than that. Okay, so people admire your strength and they really love that about you. I'm also getting you're very fair and you're very balanced with the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like you guys match energy and people really like that. So however people come towards you, you come accordingly back to them. So if people give you a lot of love, compliments, support, you're always there to give that same energy right back. Okay, and people really love that because they see you as very balanced and very fair. Um, some of you, okay, with the SEX and the sacral chakra and the Knight of Cups, as I said before, a lot of people find you physically attractive, but there's also something about the way you talk and the way you, some of you are very good with your words. Like, when you really do like someone, you always know the right things to say. Even if you're like scared deep down, like, there's something about you that people really find, like, you have your way of words. For some of you, it could be very creative, but people really like the fact that you have your way with words. Someone could see you as poetic, maybe even romantic. And really, people love this energy about you. You always have something to offer. I feel like you don't come in to a friendship, a relationship, a workplace, a family event, like anywhere, without having something to bring. And people feel like you are someone of substance. Um, it's an equal exchange with you. So people never feel like they're over giving towards you or you're over giving towards them. They always feel like it's balanced because you know your worth. Okay. But with this Three of Wands, yeah, people really like the fact that you know how to move forward in life. I feel like you trust your gut. So if you feel like, okay, I'm being guided to go here, this is where my happiness is, and this is where I'm going to find the most fulfillment, you're going to go after it. And people really do admire that because I low-key feel like you guys have traits that people wish they had, but they don't. And that's why they love seeing it in you, because it motivates them to want to be like you. You may have a lot of people that want to emulate you, okay? But yeah, with this butterfly and transformation, change, rebirth, you're that type of energy where you're not afraid to reinvent yourself. You're not afraid to try new things. You're not afraid to go after the things that you're really passionate about, because you're really, really passionate about self-development, passionate about chasing what makes you happy. Okay, even if it requires a change within yourself, you're willing to do it, and that's what people really love. Okay. We also have resonance, make you tune into nature's song. So people really like the fact that you're very relatable. Okay, like, there's something very magnetic and unique about you, and it's your strength, it's the way you carry yourself, it's the fact that you're not afraid to try new things. However, there's still a part of you that's very relatable because you have traits that people kind of wish that they can emulate and have, but you also can still be in a way where it's like you're not too out of touch, out of reality. Like, say for example, if you have a group of friends, right, and you're all on a diet, you're all trying to lose weight, and you're that one person that manages to get your dream bod, or you lose weight, or you stick to a plan or a diet or whatever it may be. Your friends will see that as admirable because they feel like you have self-restraint, you have consistency, you have drive and ambition. These are character traits that they may wish that they possess. However, they still feel like you're still relatable because they know how hard it took for you to get to that point, and they feel like, okay, I know how this person is, so if they can do it, then I can do it. It's like you motivate others, okay? But that's just an example. But people feel like you have a knack for understanding people, you're a people's people, and you're also non-judgmental. That's what I'm getting with this resonance. I feel like you relate so much to people and you're non-judgmental. You don't go out of your way to be like, ooh, that can never be me, or ooh, that person's like this, you know? Like, people feel like you're very accepting of them. And it may be because either you've been in their shoes, or you feel like, oh, I could one day be in their shoes, so why would I judge? People feel like they can feel safe around you, and like basically a no judgment zone. It's reminding me of the Instagram reels of when they say things like, we listen, we don't judge. Like, that's what this energy is giving. Okay. We also have liberation. Yeah, people really like the fact that you could be on the more unconventional side of life, as in you live life the way you want to live life. Is liberation. You don't care for what society expects of you. You may not care for what your family expect of you. It's kind of like you're gonna do you how you want it, when you want it, and no one's gonna stop you. And people really love this about you, because there's a strong level of authenticity. Like, yourself. Like, no one can make you feel like, okay, insecure or inferior, or you have to do something to fit in. Like, you don't care to fit in. You feel liberated when you're being yourself. It reminds me of the quote, I would rather be hated for who I am than to be loved for who I'm not. And you guys, you kind of live your life that way. It's like, okay, cool. If I'm doing something that makes me happy, brings me fulfillment, even if it may go against tradition, so be it. If I'm happy and I'm fulfilled, that's all I care about. That's the kind of energy that you give off to other people, and they really do love that. Yeah, I feel like people always like the fact that you seem a lot more open-minded, and I guess that's just what the overall essence is. And all of this encompasses into what makes you attractive, and it's not just that, but it's even your physical appearance. It could be your dress sense, it could be the way you talk, the way you move, but there's some sort of attraction that people have towards you. For some of you, it's your eyes, okay, the shape of it. But people find you really, really, really gorgeous, handsome, and just exhilarating in every sort of way. And these are the things that people love about you, okay? I'm going to end that one there, and I'm going to move on to the next pile. So for those of you who that was pile 1, I'm going to end that one there. And I'm going to move on to the next pile. This feels so weird doing the live. I'm seeing all of you guys' comments. Oh, hi guys. I'm trying so hard to fight my anxiety. I'm like, oh, this is live, but I want to get used to it. I want to challenge myself and get used to it. Okay. Oh, you're very connected. Oh, thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. Okay, pile 2, 12 minutes and 40 seconds. You guys chose perception. Okay, what do people love about you? Perception. We have rest. May you find moments of serenity. We have moonlit path, intuition, and the unconscious mind. We have the bat and the hell ball, which is intuition. We have number 3, drop it. Okay, 3 is all about foundations and support, networking, friendships. We have page of swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the high priestess, which is Pisces energy, which is water energy. Let me put that one here. Then we have the wheel of fortune, which is Sagittarius energy, fire sign energy. And then we have I need you. And then we have block. Okay, so what do people love about you, pile 2? I feel like a lot of people have different perspectives on who you are. There's something about you that's very mysterious. And people really like that, because you kind of trigger people who want to know everything about you, but they just don't. I don't know if it's like, I don't feel like you guys play hard to get, but people just feel more intrigued to get to know you because of how mysterious you come across. Some of you guys could be very introverted, and you don't show all your cards, no pun intended, to everybody. So it makes them feel like, okay, I want to get to know more about pile 2. Pile 2 seems so mysterious, okay? A lot of like water, air kind of energy here. I do feel like with the intuition, people see you to be as very, very intuitive. You're a very good judge of character, a very good reader. And I'm not going to lie, people do feel like they're being read by you. So I don't know what it is. I don't know if some of you are tarriers or you're just very intuitive people, but you make some people feel uncomfortable because they feel like you're reading them. They feel like you know them, but they don't know how. Like they feel like you're very good at analyzing them, and just a very good judge of character because you're very intuitive. You may be a bit more quieter side, compared to power one. Like you're more on the quieter side of life, and depending on who you're with, like you'll be comfortable with your close ones, but with people you just met, you're going to be a bit more reserved. But I'm getting people like this because it makes them pique their interest in you even more. I feel like the more reserved you come across or the more mysterious you come across, it makes people feel like they want to earn your validation to get to know you. Like they want to earn the ability to gain your trust, especially in terms of lovers. I feel like a lot of potential lovers find this trait about you very attractive because it makes them feel like, oh, I love being kept on my toes. And I'm getting you guys don't do this purposely. Like this is just who you are. But some people may feel like, oh my god, like am I being tested? Is this a sort of mind game I'm being played on? Like some people really like your mysterious nature. I'm getting for some of you, a lot of people like the way you dress. It may not have to be anything like outside or out of the blue or something outrageous or something that stands out. It could just be something very simple, but people really like the fact that you're well groomed, you're well dressed. Okay, something about being sophisticated. People really like your intellect. People may see that you have like a high thirst for knowledge. You're very intelligent, okay? Especially with this Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is someone who they don't tell people information, but they love to seek information. They may withhold back information, but they love to take information. So people feel like you're very secretive with your life. You don't tell people about what's going on in your life, but for some reason, like you know about other people's things in their life. Like you're very good at keeping secrets. A lot of people feel like you're very trustworthy, like as in like they can tell you things, and you take it with you to the grave because of how reserved and how mysterious you come across. You guys are a vault, okay, and people really do love this. But there's something about your intellect coming through. You're very intelligent people, and you love to learn. But it's not just academics, or it's not just like learning in a traditional sense, but it's also like intuitive. Like you're such a good reader of energy of people, okay? And people love that because they feel like, I feel understood. You know, you make people feel like you understand them without even having for them to explain things. Like you just have an inner knowing. Some of you could have clear sort of abilities. Um, yeah, but the intuition and the unconscious mind, yeah, people really love your intuition, and very, very mysterious. Yeah, as I said before, you guys are good at keeping secrets, and your friends really appreciate this, but people also feel like you have hidden knowledge that you don't share. Okay, so you could come off as very spiritual to other people. But as I said before, like you may come across to potential lovers as playing hard to get. But again, I feel like this is not who you are. Like this is like you're not trying to do this to gain people's attention. Like this is just who you are, basically. We do have block, yeah. People like the fact that you're not out here um, telling your business to everyone. Like people like the fact that part two, like you keep things close to your chest or you keep things to yourself. It makes them see you as someone who's very like private, and I feel like that's a lot of people who prefer. There's a lot of people who prefer to have a partner that is a bit more on the black cat kind of energy as opposed to golden retriever. Even though I think both is amazing. With the block, yeah, like you could be this type of person where your energy is not open to everyone. It's very selective. It's giving limited access. Not everybody has access to you, and I feel like potential lovers love that. But even your friends, they feel special that they are the lucky ones that get to experience you, and everybody else who's not you doesn't get to experience that. So it's something about your personality that's giving selective, okay? And it makes people feel like they are the lucky ones when you choose to trust them and you choose to be yourself around them. But the ones that can't get into that circle, the ones that don't know like this is who you are or who you really are, like when you're being comfortable or you're being silly or whatever, they feel kind of like they need to earn that trust. They need to earn that. And it kind of makes you being seen in a way where people respect you, okay? You have a lot of people who respect you. You may also have people that fear you because they're a little bit intimidated by this energy, okay? Yeah. Yeah, people feel like they really respect you. They have to earn, they have to earn your trust for them to see you in a deeper way. People also like the fact that you have a lot of depth to you. Okay, we do have I need you. Yeah, I feel like I'm not gonna lie, pal too. You may get people who really need you for a lot of reasons, as in you come with very good sound advice, you're very intelligent, you know how to help people out. You guys could be like the mother or the father of your friendship group, where if someone has a problem, they seek solace in you. But I'm also getting this I need you is also like a clingy energy. Like you have people who just really, really want you to like them. I'm getting that there's some people that come across to you in your life that they think you don't like them because you're not as open or receptive to everybody. So it makes them feel like, oh my god, did I say something wrong? Why doesn't Pal 2 like me? It makes them want to make you like them. I don't know what it is. Like you could just be minding your business. You could just be like, listen, I'm just introverted, I'm just shy, and that's it, you know? But it makes them feel like, oh my god, like I want to be closer to Pal 2. I'm getting you guys are you may get drained easily when it comes to socializing a lot. You may not go out and hang out all the time. You may feel like, oh, I need a month rest away from everyone after socializing too much, right? And I feel like whenever you do spend time with people, they really appreciate it and they really, really like want your energy again. And they're like, oh, let's meet up again. And you may be like, oh, I need a break. You know, people really, your energy is really genuine because you guys are very present people, okay? We do have drop it, so yeah, with this three, I feel like if people have any burdens, any problems in their life, you always find a way to make them feel like they don't have to carry that burden all on their own. You guys are just very supportive people. You know how to be there for others, and you make people feel like when they're around you, all their worries they go out of nowhere. Like all their worries vanish, okay? And I feel like people also like the fact that you're quick to drop people as well. There's a lot of like air sign energy here, like on water. Like I'm getting like, if someone crosses you, you're not afraid to cut the cord. You're like, I'm not dealing with this. You know, life is too short. I don't need to deal with this. I'm gonna cut people off. Like people like the fact that people can't disrespect you and stay in your life for a long time. It's like you don't mind cutting people off that disturb your peace because you may have worked so hard to build up your peace. So you're not going to allow anyone to destroy your peace, okay? And it makes people respect you more. And the people who don't have access to you or who lost access to you, you make them feel like they still need you. You make them feel like they want to come after you. They're like, wait, don't go. Like I need your energy. But yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune, yeah, people really like the fact that they can't pin you down. Like there's something about you where they can't figure you out. It frustrates people, it triggers them, but it also makes them excited to want to like find out more about you. Yeah, people like the fact that they find you unpredictable. Like they don't know your next move, they don't know what you're thinking. You may be someone who you feel a lot of emotions, but you may not express it on your face. You may have resting bee, syndrome, where you're just like, I'm not gonna express my feelings or my emotions, but or my face, but I'll feel them in my heart. And yeah, people really like this unpredictability of you, because for sometimes you may appear unbothered, okay. But we do have rest when you find moments of serenity. So you guys are the type of people that you may need a lot of recharging. After hanging out with a lot of people, you need that rest. But people really like this because it makes you out to be someone who is very high value. So people see you as very high value. You don't just give your energy to just anyone and everyone. And you're not afraid to tell yourself, I need a break. This could be a pile that you prioritize your mental health because maybe in the past, you spread yourself too thin, you sacrificed a lot, and it just was detrimental to yourself. So now it's like, okay, when things get tough, like you need a break, you need to relax, and you take your time out. And people really do respect this. It's like, it's giving, I value myself, I'm gonna take care of myself, okay? And low-key, people want to be like that. So that's why people really love those things about you. And we have perception. Yeah, people have different perceptions of you. It depends on who it is. That's the thing. Like your close-knit circle know who you are to your core. And then you have other people may have like little fractions of who you could be, but you keep people guessing on their toes, okay? Because you're unpredictable and people really like that. But people also see you as a very perceptive person. So if you're in a room full of people or you're in an event, you're very good at reading people. People feel like you're analyzing them or not even judging, but like you're reading the room. And people trust that you're a good judge of character. Okay, and that's what people really like, because it makes them feel like they don't need to explain themselves to you. You just know who they are. Okay, but yeah, that is all I'm getting for pile number 2. I'm gonna move on to pile number 3. Oh, thank you. Oh yeah. Thank you, guys. I'm gonna try my best to look at the messages here and there. Okay, so for pile 3, 24 minutes. Well, actually, let's start 25 minutes. You guys chose weightlessness. Okay, pile 3. We only have 3 piles today, guys. So this is the last pile. We have charm. May you see the magic in small things. We have the cosmic dance, harmony, universal connections. I'm instantly getting with pile 3. I'm hearing popular loner. Some of you could be a popular loner where a lot of people know you, but you may consider yourself a bit on your own, a bit of a loner sometimes, even if people love you. Okay, we have the dragonfly and the pansy, which is balance. We have the hound and the pear, which is loyalty. We have 11, talk to God. Okay, 11 is a master number. It's all about manifestation, wishes, fulfillment, but it can also round back to 2, which is alignment and partnerships. Okay. We have Queen of Cups energy, which is water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have the Page of Wands, which is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Then we have the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy, earth energy. And then we have more earth energy with the Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have FWB, we have I Love You, and we have Unite. Okay, so what do people love about you, pile 3? I feel like you guys have more piles than the other ones. I've just realized that there's 2 of these piles. Yeah. So what do people love about pile 3? People really love that you're very genuine, okay? With this Queen of Cups, this is giving heartfelt. Everything you do is with your heart, is with pure sincerity. When you help people, when you uplift others, anything you put your heart into, anything that you do, it comes from sincerity, okay? If you're a woman, you're seen as a woman's woman, okay? You genuinely love fixing the crown of other women. And if you're a man, like, people really like the fact that you're in touch with your emotion, and you're very intuitive for a man. Like, you're that type of man that you have a knack for just understanding other people's emotions without them even having to express them. Very high level empath for pile 5. Oh, not pile 5, pile 3. There are no 5 piles. Why did I say pile 5? We have the Page of Wands. Yeah, people really like the fact that you're also very attractive, but also inspirational. There's something about you, pile 3, that you're very inspirational to other people. You don't have to have a platform, but I do feel like for some of you may, and some of you may not have a platform, but the way you live your life, the way you speak words of wisdom to other people, serves as an example for them. You don't even realize this, but there's so many people that want to live the life that you have, even if you feel like your life is simple. A lot of people want to live your life or emulate the way you do things simply because they're inspired by you. It could be what you do for work. It could be what you say, how you live your life, what your outfits are, what your diet is, like just your mindset, whatever it may be. Like, you have a lot of people who find you to be an inspiration. People may see you as very spiritual because we do have talk to God, okay? So some people may see you as either religious or spiritual, or you know how to trust yourself, and you always trust the process. So whenever something may feel a bit confusing, it's like you trust the process, and people really love that about you. Some of you are really powerful manifestors. Like, when you really want something to come into fruition, you work your butt off and you go over it to make it happen. You're very ambitious, and whenever you have something in your mind that you really want, you have this full belief that you can achieve it, and you visualize it. Some of you may even make mood boards, or script writing or affirmations, okay? People feel like you trust in yourself and you trust in a higher power, whether it's God or you refer to it as the universe. You're very spiritual. People love this because they low-key wish that they can embody more of this in their life, because they feel like it's taken you to good places in your life so far, so they feel like, okay, if you can stand in your convictions, then it must serve a purpose. Um, I feel like a lot of people may see you as someone who's very spiritually wise, very woke. Okay, in a way, and not woke in a way where it's like used in a way to make fun of like the new liberal kind of wave. I mean woke as in like people may see you as very tapped in, very spiritual. Okay, the way you look at life may always come from a lens of someone who's like a guru or like someone who's lived a lot of lives. You guys could identify with being an old soul, or someone could have told you at some point in your life, you're such an old soul. Okay, people also like the fact that like the amount of knowledge that you know is more so than what they expect for how either your age or how you look. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because you guys may be seen as extremely attractive and people just assume that if you're attractive you can't have all this knowledge or you can't be perceived a certain way. But there's something about you that when you break barriers, like you break social norms, or people want to put you in a box and they realize that you can't be put into a box. Okay, it's like you're a blend of the traditional and the modern life. Like you blend it into two and they can coexist. And people really love this about you. You're like open minded, but you still have your certain morals and values and integrity that you may have gotten either through religious beliefs or upbringing or culture. Some people may feel like you may be from another lifetime. Like they may not like think of it in that kind of way, but they feel like there's something rare about the way you move and the way you live your life. It's like you're so knowledgeable, but then at the same time you still try to adapt to the ways of how the world is currently. But then at the same time, there's certain aspects that you do that makes them think that you're from you're from like a different time period. Okay, like an old soul. Like if you guys believe in past lives, like you give that energy where like this is not your first time on earth kind of energy. You're very wise beyond your years, regardless of how old you are. Yeah. And people really like your level of commitment too. Okay, with this Hierophant and the loyalty here, people really value your loyalty, whether it's in friendships, whether it's in love. You have straight up strong loyalty. Your loyalty in this world is a rare gem because not many people are in this world, and your loyalty is unmatched. Okay, like people really value your loyalty, and it's not to the point where you're loyal to the point where you be loyal to people who are dangerous and detrimental, who are going to be evil, or like not that level of loyalty, but it's like you're loyal to people who of course that you love and are worthy of your loyalty, and people really appreciate that. Okay, people see you as very compassionate, very empathic, very intuitive. There's something very star seed esque, earth angel esque about you, ethereal beauty. I'm hearing, guys. Like I don't know why, but it's like it makes me feel like you guys are like. When I think of Path 3, I think of you are very high vibrational people. You are love. Because, I've been reading some of the books. I've already read Secret, but I'm reading another one called Power, which is like a sequel to it. And one thing that is said is love is the highest vibration of all. And a lot of people love the fact that you embody that. You embody that energy of love and high vibration. Like, people would not understand if anyone dislikes you. Your close ones will not understand why anyone would dislike you. Like, you're very hard to hate. You're the type of people that, even if someone decides to hate you, with time, they will grow to love you. You're that type of person where people find you very hard to hate because of the amount of love that you have to offer. Now, this doesn't mean that you're a doormat. This doesn't mean that you can take disrespect. This doesn't mean that, you're all love and light and you won't, But this is like, everything you do is with sincerity, it's with heart, it's with loyalty, it's with integrity. A lot of people respect you, especially with this Hierophant. A lot of people respect you. So if someone was to wrong you, like people would generally see like what is wrong with that person. Like Path 3 is such an amazing human being. Okay, we do have balance here. You guys are grounded. I feel like as much as you are loyal, you're not biased, like in a way where if someone's doing something wrong, you're not afraid to let them know, okay, you were wrong over here. And I have to tell you as a person, you were wrong over here. Like you're very grounded, you're very fair, you're very balanced. You're a mediator, okay? If some of you may study law, but if you were to have an argument or two people having an argument in front of you, you're going to mediate it equally. You're not going to side with whoever you feel like you like more, or whoever, like, everything's going to be fair and balanced because you are the truth. And I feel like people really love this about you because you're very fair, but you're also very honest. You're honest with others, but you're also honest with yourself. And I'm getting that you have an energy where you're into self-development because you can accept accountability, if there's something that you want to work on within yourself, okay? Yeah, this group comes across as someone who's very secure in who they are, and you're always growing, changing, and developing. Okay, it's very hard to not love you, Pal 3, because we do have the cosmic dance, harmony, universal connections. A lot of people do end up falling for you, even people who, I'm getting people who you are not really their type, like physically. Like, everyone can acknowledge that you have ethereal beauty, like you're stunning, you're handsome, regardless. But you may not be everybody's type. But even the people who feel like, okay, Power 3 is not my type, they end up falling in love with you, okay? You're very easy to fall in love with. And I think it's your energy, it's your soul, okay? It's your genuinity, your loyalty, your love, your high vibration, your faith, okay? Yeah. Some of you guys have your way with words, okay? We do have charm. And even though this is talking about like magic, it's like maybe you see the magic in small things. You guys, again, similar to part 2, you may be really good at manifesting things. Actually, no, I don't think I mentioned that in part 2. I think I mentioned that here. Yeah, you guys can be really good at manifesting things. But this is also talking about you have your way of words. So if you wanted to, okay, I'm not saying you guys do this, but if you wanted to get your way with people, you could, somehow piece together what you say to people in order to get what you want. Like, I'm not saying you guys are manipulative, but if you ever wanted to be manipulative and get what you want, you could do that if you wanted to, because of how charming you are, how intelligent you are, how attractive you are, okay? But this is also about bringing things in the 5D into the 3D, like materializing things. You're very good at making your dreams come true. You're really good at saying I'm gonna do something, and people watch it happen because you stick to it, okay? We do have weightlessness, okay? So I feel like with you, like, people really like the fact that whatever you do in life, or whatever you do as a job, or however you live your life, people feel like you do it with ease. That's how skilled you are. People feel like everything you do in your life is with ease. People are so convinced that you may not have any burdens in life because of how well you do things with ease, okay? For some of you, this could also be literal, like weightlessness. Like, they may feel like people really like the fact that your body is petite, or you may be someone who's really good at losing weight. You may just look really good, okay? I am feeling very, very, very hot, like burning sensations out of the blue. And it's winter. In this house, like, the heating is off. Everyone's gone to sleep apart from me. And it's quite cold. So I don't know why I'm feeling heat. But I feel like you guys may have an energy where a lot of you're really protected by your angels, and you may have a lot of energy to get over your to go after your dreams and goals and aspirations. Like, no one can demotivate you. It's very hard to find you in a rut where you're depressed and sad and defeated. Like, no one can defeat you, Power 3. I feel like no matter what, you get back up every single time. You're very hard to defeat, okay? I'm not gonna lie, Power 3, if this makes you uncomfortable, just let me know. But with the FWB, you have people who, even when people are in relationships, people want to start something with you. And I think it's because of how attractive you are physically and your energy. You even have friends, not me trying to split up any friendships here, but you even have friends who secretly like you, okay? Whether it's the opposite gender or the same gender, both. I'm getting you have people in your energy that want to be more than friends, but they feel like you may not want to be more than friends, so they settle with being your friend, okay? A lot of people feel like, oh my god, if I was to have a chance with Power 3, that would be grand. But if Power 3 doesn't like me like that, I'm gonna be okay with being a friend. I feel like a lot of people just don't like to lose you. They like to keep you in their life. So even if it means just being your friend, so be it, Yeah, people really like your energy. With the Unite here, I feel like when people come around you, like, they feel vitalized, they feel energized. And that's probably why I'm feeling all this heat around me. People feel like you speak life into them, or just being around them, they feel like energetic all over again. Like, you're that type of person where if someone's depressed, especially if it's a loved one. Like when they're around you, they feel like, okay, maybe life isn't worth giving up. Okay, maybe I can get that thing done. Okay, maybe I can chase my dreams. And I think it's because you guys are influential. Okay, you guys are giving like cheerleader vibes. You're everybody's cheerleader. Okay. But we have I love you. Yeah, you're hard not to love. Okay, who wouldn't love power threes? Okay, but yeah, very attractive, very beautiful, very down to earth. I'm getting power three. There's so many things that you could brag about if you wanted to, but you don't. And a lot of people feel like you're very down to earth for that reason. Okay, because if people were in your position, they would not keep it to themselves. Okay. And I feel like people really admire the effort that you go to for them. Like, even if you have nothing to your name, even if you don't have something within your means, you will still try your best to do what you can to meet people in the middle. And people really do appreciate that. Okay. You are an exceptional human being, Power 3. A lot of people love you. Okay. Unconditionally. You're hard not to love. But that's what I'm getting. Okay. I think I'm going to stop that one here. Because now the live has been, what, 40 minutes? Um, hopefully I get used to this. I'm not gonna lie. At first I'm like, oh, I'm a little bit awkward. I don't really do lives, but I've seen everyone do it. I might as well give it a go, challenge myself. And you know what? I surprisingly feel okay. I feel like how I will find a way to get used to this, okay? But thank you guys so much. Aww. Yes, definitely. It was a pleasure doing the reading for all of you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you. And let me know what you guys want to see me do on lives or on my page overall next, because I want to do what you guys request, okay? But take care. Bye. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Okay, I'm going to go, guys.